Hey guys, it's Jackson Fulcher here, and yesterday a 15-second teaser for the official trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 came out, and I was like, wait, they're actually releasing the trailer now? Because I wasn't expecting it, and then all of a sudden, it got leaked online, so they were like, alright, we'll put it up now, you know, the same thing happened with Age of Ultron. And if you remember, I wasn't a big fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that came out in 2014. I can understand why some kids would like it, but for me, I didn't really like it. This trailer, however, honestly, it looks like they're heading in the right direction. Does it look perfect? No. It looks far from perfect, but does it look better? Yes. For one, this movie actually looks like it's going to have more turtles in it. In the first movie, I thought the turtles were the best part. However, they weren't the main focus of the movie. That was Megan Fox's April O'Neil. However, in this trailer, it appears to me that we might be getting more turtle time. And the turtles look different. Like, did they get, like, costume changes? Like, for sure Donnie did. He's not carrying as much stuff. He's still carrying a lot of stuff, but he's definitely not carrying as much. For some reason, he has, like, a Super Nintendo controller, like, wrapped around his arm, which... Huh? But other than that, they actually look a little bit better. They look brighter, their faces aren't as weird looking, and they're in the big turtle van chasing down Foot Clan people that are trying to take stuff out of this truck, and they're like, press that button. It's like, there's so many buttons, Donnie! And it's like, this is what I wanted to see in the first movie. I wanted to see turtles be awesome, and the turtles were awesome in the first movie. We didn't get a lot of them, though. Hopefully this movie actually has them as the main focus, and a lot of people are probably thinking, why does Leonardo not sound like Johnny Knoxville? Why does he sound more like Pete Davidson? And if you don't know, Pete Davidson did the mocap for Leonardo in the first movie, but they just got Johnny Knoxville to do his voice. That he was like the only character that they actually brought in someone else to do the voice. And in this movie, it's Pete Davidson doing the mocap again. I'm pretty sure they will bring Johnny Knoxville back because all he's doing is voice work. So all you have to do is step into a booth, say some lines, get your money, and leave. Probably later on they'll call up Johnny Knoxville and be like, hey, we need you to record some lines, and then he'll record his lines. And to be honest, I'm not sad about that at all, because I actually like Johnny Knoxville in the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Pete Davidson, like, listening to Johnny Knoxville in the first movie as Leonardo, and then listening to Pete Davidson do the voice in this trailer, it's weird because I'm so used to Johnny Knoxville now that all of a sudden we have this voice that isn't Johnny Knoxville, and it's like, ugh, I don't know, if you're not bringing Johnny Knoxville back, that's fine, just maybe you should. The Foot Clan, they actually look like ninjas. They're not carrying around guns anymore. They actually have swords on their backs. They're doing ninja flips and kicks and all that. So that's actually pretty cool. And there's a segment where the Foot Clan have, like, April O'Neil in a circle, and she actually makes a joke saying, like, you guys know this never actually works, right? Speaking of which, Megan Fox is barely in this trailer, which also supports the fact that maybe more turtle time in the next movie. But of course, we do get a Megan Fox belly shot. Michael Bay, what the heck? I know you're not directing, it's Dave Green, but Jesus, dude. It's like a belly shot, like of her tightening her shirt and you see her belly. It's like, of frickin' course. But she's like barely in this trailer. It's like that, and then that scene where she's in the alleyway surrounded by foot soldiers. Like, that's it. And of course, Stephen Amell shows up as Casey Jones. He's got the mask on, the hockey stick, and all that. He beats up the foot soldiers, and he is apparently good in Arrow. I have not watched Arrow. I haven't seen Flash either. But apparently he's pretty good as Arrow, and he only says one thing in this trailer, so I can't really say that he looks really great. I mean, not yet. But just, I'll wait until he says more stuff in another trailer or whatever. And of course, they bring back the Michelangelo has a crush on April O'Neil thing where he's like, just one question. Are you two like a thing, or... And Will Arnett is like in only one shot of this trailer, and it's at the very end. He actually says a funny joke, in my opinion. His joke there was funny, where it's like, why are we with the turtles? Whenever something bad's happening, we have to be with the turtles. Like, alright, that was kind of funny. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. They recasted Shredder and Karai. Karai is barely in the trailer. She gets one blurry shot in the background. But Shredder, we get to see his facial haired face, and him without a mask on. And if you remember the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, it was clearly not this guy, because they did recast him, because at first, if you know the whole backstory, Rick Sachs, played by William Fichtner, was supposed to be Shredder. People got upset, so we're like, alright, we'll have to cast some Asian guy to play Shredder. We'll have him in the shadows and all that, so it won't matter. But the thing is, even though that Shredder was in the shadows, he still doesn't look like this guy. Why don't you just bring that guy back? And of course, Tyler Perry as Baxter Stockman, he doesn't do much. He basically like smiles like, this is gonna be good, and presses a button. He's acting like a cartoon. Like, in that one thing he said, he sounds like he's gonna be acting like a cartoon. Maybe he's not a cartoon, but he might be a cartoon in the movie. And I'm not really looking forward to it. Maybe he can surprise me like he did in Gone Girl, but then again, that was Gone Girl, and this is Teenage Mutant Ninja frickin' Turtles 2 out of the frickin' shadows. So, but of course, I gotta admit, it's the best part of this trailer. We get to see Bebop and Rocksteady for the first time in a movie, in all of their CGI buffness, and, they look good. I gotta be honest, like, they showed up on screen, it's like, that's Rocksteady, and that's definitely Bebop. They got it. They're good. Great. I don't even think Rocksteady said anything. I think it was just Bebop, and I think the guy who did Bebop was super good. He's like, oh, you got jokes, huh? It's like, I actually can't wait to see Bebop and Rocksteady take on the Ninja Turtles now, because it's like this rap song. I'm not usually a big fan of rap music or anything like that. They brought up the volume of that song at the right moment when Bebop and Rocksteady are charging them, and you see Raphael jump on Rocksteady and punch him in the arm and tackle him. It's like, I'm pumped for that fight. I can't wait to see that actually happen now. And of course, the last shot of this trailer, it's ridiculous, but it looks promising. We at first see Donatello and Michelangelo, like, in some river. All of a sudden, a tank shows up, being driven by Rocksteady, and we see Raphael, like, jumping over, grabbing Donnie, and pulling him to out of frame, while a missile comes right towards the screen. That's gonna be great. This is probably this movie's version of the avalanche scene in the first movie. You know how they were going down that big mountain, then an avalanche came and all that. I think this river, ocean, whatever scene is probably gonna be this movie's version of that scene from the last one. And I'm looking forward to that, because the avalanche scene was my favorite scene in the last movie. And hopefully this one is just as good. However, I am still a little worried because Michael Bay movies, even if he's not directing them, do get some pretty good trailers. So I will be skeptical because of that. And I am a little worried that maybe they're hiding a lot more. Maybe they're showing more turtles in this trailer to hide the fact that this is just another Megan Fox movie. Who knows, but I gotta say, it looks like it could deliver something fun, at least. But if you saw the trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, not the video game, leave in the comments below what you thought of it, and I'm going to be seeing In the Heart of the Sea tonight. I'm pretty sure. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.